we move on to Jungle Beach.
Well, we specifically picked Jungle Beach because the snorkeling was supposed to be great there, and you know our love is for the water. We want to be in with all our fish friends, so we were looking forward to that, and we chose Cantaloupe Levels Hotel. Let's start with the hotel experience. It's up on the cliffs, so it basically overlooks Jungle Beach. It's not like beachfront. It's actually really far in terms of distance from the beach itself because you have to walk way, way, way down. It's a hike. We figure, okay, we were on the beach for the last place, so let's go up in the cliffs and get the nice view. So what was the experience like for Cantaloupe Levels?
Our first impression, got our room. It was the first floor next to the pool. The room was big and it was really nice, but we couldn't deal with the first floor next to the pool.
Not only was it the first floor next to the pool, but it had these glass walls.
Right.
So, I mean, when your light was out, no one could really see into your room, but if your light was on, or if the side window was open and it created illumination, people can literally see you like you're in a zoo. You're the human zoo, and people are just walking there. Now, when we book, we always ask for a clean, quiet, private room where we can work. So this was the least quiet, private room in the entire hotel. And on Agoda, people had actually complained about this room over and over and over again. It's been an ongoing issue for this hotel, and they refuse to convert it to a different use, like maybe a spa or a gym. And if you look at the reviews, like on Agoda, people give this hotel a 9 or a 9 point something, and then the people that got this room give it like a 1. So it obviously is an ongoing problem. But before we even got to our room, when we got to the hotel, there was no one there. Like, we were banging on the bell for about 10 minutes before someone even showed up. This is a really unprofessional greeting. There's no one there. And it's like ring bell for service, and you're ringing the bell and you're banging on the door and you're saying, hello, is anybody home? We're here to check in. And we were there at the normal check-in time. It wasn't like we were there in the middle of the night or something. So that was it. The whole experience starting at Cantaloupe Levels was not great. The manager turned out to be the food service manager, and really had no idea what was going on with our room, just that we were pissed. We wound up having to contact Agoda to straighten it out, and it used literally all the money on our cell phones. So it was not a good check-in experience. The management eventually did move us to another room and then another room because they couldn't give us the same room for more than one day. So it was a lot of hassle on our part moving around, and they did send us up a bottle of wine to apologize, but I mean, really, I can't say anything good about the check-in process. It was quite awful, quite unprofessional, really, really not good. But okay, let's move on past it. We are an objective group. We like to say there's good and there's bad and everything. So Cantaloupe Levels turned out to be quite great in a lot of ways.
Yes.
The hotel gave us a room on basically the highest floor where we had requested to originally, and our room was beautiful. It was huge, and it had a nice outdoor area. We could access the roof to hang all our wet stuff, and it dried literally in 2 seconds, which was awesome. So yeah, I mean, once we got settled in, our experience there was nice. And, you know, we had nothing else bad to say about Cantaloupe Levels after that.
Hi, we're having breakfast. Here's the fruit. We get coconut water.
Yeah, early morning drinking coconut, very good.
Thank you. It's really a nice view. And we have orange. But it's really tart. I have papaya. This is a passion fruit. Just describe out how it tastes like. Just tart. Oh, it's like this. Passion fruit. Okay, we have the omelet with mushroom and some sausage and ham. And he has cereal. And he will have yogurt. And this is all the bread. Coming with some kind of pastry there.
But the check-in process, I don't know if we just caught them on a bad day or whatever, but first of all, listen, if anyone associated with Cantaloupe Levels or their brand is watching this video, nobody wants that room. And people are going to continue to complain about it, and it's just going to bring your brand down. Just get rid of it.
This hotel is small, so
Yeah.
they're trying to use every inches of their property. So
Yeah, which was a horrible mistake for this room. This room has to go. It just has to. The brand is going to continue to suffer. The reputation of the place is going to continue to suffer by the pissed off people who get that room. Especially people like us who requested everything but that room and then got that room. And we booked months and months in advance. So really, truly unacceptable. How do you get down to Jungle Beach?
we had to hike.
It was quite a hike, right?
Yeah, we had to hike to get to the Jungle Beach. It's quite a walk, and we walked. It was down because we were up.
Yeah, but it's not really straight down. It's sort of like down and winding, the path sort of twists and turns, and it's not really clear sometimes which way to go.
It's good. It was a good hike.
Yeah, it was a good hike.
We went there. We put our gear, and
The snorkeling conditions were not good. It was difficult to get into the water a lot of spots. There was sharp rocks around. The visibility was very poor. It wasn't like Hikkaduwa at all. Hikkaduwa had this crystal clear water. You could see way out. And the Jungle Beach area, I don't know if we caught it on a bad day with currents or something, but there was a lot of sediment in the water, and you would be swimming, you couldn't really see, and all of a sudden there were sharp rocks in your face. And the heartbreaking part, besides the fact we saw almost no fish or any kind of marine life at all, was the amount of garbage. Being a local style beach and it wasn't protected, the local people unfortunately went there and brought a picnic of plastic, and every single plastic item wound up in the water. And as you snorkeled along, it's like, oh, look at that fish. Oh, that's a bottle. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, that's a plastic bag. Oh, look at this. It's a plastic bag full of plastic bottles and other plastic bags. It was just heartbreaking. So yeah, we were quite dismayed at Jungle Beach itself. We give Jungle Beach a giant thumbs down. It was not a good experience. The best part was the hike. And moving on past the beach, there was other attractions around Cantaloupe Levels. So to try to balance it out with the good and the bad, let's talk about what we found good there. The things that were nice were there was various trails around the side of the cliffs facing south rather than facing west. So if you went down around south, there was a little rocky point and beach that were popular with the locals. There was also a cute restaurant that we ate dinner at.
hello, dog. He's wagging his tail. Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hello.
Hello. I really like he's wagging his tail. incredible because it's really nice and cool.
Beautiful view, beautiful weather. The food was quite good and the atmosphere was nice. They had sort of like a cantilever deck built as a roof level, and that's where we ate and had some dogs keeping us company and some backpackers from Europe, and it was a nice time. Beautiful sunset, and there's also the Buddhist Peace Pagoda there, which is a temple. There was actually quite a few temples. We went to several, but this one is big and it offered some nice views and give you a little bit of history on Sri Lankan Buddhism if you want to read some of the texts there. It was a nice area for sure. Definitely worth exploring, but I would say that beach is a pass.
That beach is not for snorkeling.
No, it wasn't even really for swimming, to tell the truth.